So, not that long ago, I used to offer my prospects a strategy call or discovery call. And the goal of the call was to help people to understand what issues they're facing and especially why they're facing those issues, and to try and identify the next steps for them, whether they work with me, whether they work without me. It didn't really matter, but my passion was really to help these people. And I used to be approached by prospects asking me for help. And so we'd schedule a call with them, and, you know, and the problem with those kind of calls used to be that so many people never showed up. And if we, and the bad problem, the big problem with that was that not only they wasted my time, but also I missed the opportunity to talk to somebody else. And also, I missed the opportunity to do something with my family. And one specific event really hurt me when I scheduled a call with one of the prospects on a Saturday outside of my working hours. And what happened was that person didn't show up and didn't even let me know that she wasn't going to show up. And so I was really, really pissed off, as you can imagine. I was also very upset because it was supposed to be a family time, and my partner and daughter, they went somewhere, and I agreed with them that I wouldn't join because I have to talk with this prospect. And so I missed that too. And my little daughter, who just turned 5 last November, she really wanted me to go, but mommy wasn't there, and I missed the time, and I spent the rest of the day, alone thinking of um, what I should be doing with them. They left without me. And by the way, if we haven't met, my name is Edita. Welcome to my episode. And I talk to network marketers about how to build a network marketing business online without having to do all the spammy stuff, all the dodgy stuff that a lot of people are doing, and how to do it faster and more efficiently. And so it's an interesting thing, speaking about prospecting or what kind of prospects I want to go after. And 3+ years ago, I thought I figured it out. And I had one big criteria. And the big factor was to talk to network marketers, because the goal was to build an audience of people who are in network marketing to build a business. So basically, I decided to lead with my opportunity. I decided to help network marketers to build their business. And so my audience was going to be network marketers. And I thought back in the day it was going to be enough for me to build a quality audience and get quality prospects. And it's crazy to see that it's been taking so long to sort of unfold it further, because it appears that only having this factor was far from enough to get quality people around me. And I actually started seeing that not that long ago, which is sort of crazy. And so I know that a lot of people miss the importance of identifying the ideal prospect. And I sort of, it's not a sexy exercise to do. Also, it takes some level of skill to properly define or to even have sort of a, I'm going to use the word courage, to sort of tell yourself, okay, I only need, or I only want to, a subset of this big audience, a smaller audience. And so I'm limiting myself to some degree. And also, in many cases, I thought I didn't even really sense what kind of things I should be looking at in somebody in my prospect, how to describe it, how to define it. And so it's not like I was putting this exercise off, but I felt that it was too vague. And obviously, through my own experience of all these bad, sad stories, and also from learning from others and from seeing how others do it, I came to conclude that I was looking at the wrong type of person. So apparently, and I can tell that from my own experience, but also from experience of other people, from experience from coaches, other people I've been learning from, that the rate of no show is increasing all the time. And it's not necessarily um, prospects' fault. People are jaded. Internet is a very busy place. Social media is a very busy place. There is all sorts of information all over the place, and people don't even know how to choose who to follow, what information to consume, and what advice to listen to. And they think they will be able to do, to get results by consuming free information, or they book calls just in case, and then something comes up, and so on. Many different reasons. However, I don't have to be dealing with people who don't commit to the disagreement we made to have a call together. I mean, if they really want something, they will come. If they don't really want it and they just booked it just in case, they won't. And that's I'm very careful. I'm very careful about what calls I book, what trainings I get, what agreements I make. I'm being realistic of my time. I slip sometimes in terms of not, I can't remember a case where I didn't attend what I agreed to attend, but sometimes it gets too much, you know. So I realized that at the very start, I was going after a wrong type of people. And so I've been changing the picture and description of my ideal prospect, because among this big, in this big group of people, of all the network marketers, there are also people who are quite opportunistic. There are so many people who are just checking out network marketing, checking out to see if they can get quick results, they can get results without any work and time input and effort. Maybe many of them joined network marketing for the wrong reasons. Maybe they were misled by somebody, by their upline, by the person who signed them up, that it was going to be easy, and now they were looking for a way to have it easy. You know, there are many reasons, but the the point is that I do not have to work with that kind of people. And I used to have a sort of a tagline attached to my brand saying something along the lines that I help struggling network marketers. Now, when you think about this description, struggling network marketers, what does that mean? That includes a lot of people who are not struggling just, because they haven't found the right methods and strategies. That definition includes people who are looking for an easy gain as well. Because the question is, why are they struggling? You know? So that was attracting the wrong type of people to me. And so when this kind of people were booking calls with me, the no-show rate was really high. And I also dropped the offer to get them on a strategy call for free. I no longer offer free strategy calls because in so many cases, if not in most cases, people who are looking for free calls, free advice, free piece of information for anything free, in most cases, are not the type of people I want to work with. And if somebody doesn't show up, what kind of team member can it be, or what kind of customer will it be? Not very good. And I don't think they will be doing anything, or they will be demanding a lot of attention. And I certainly don't want to work that way. And I certainly don't want to lose all my time on just a few people who are not doing anything by themselves. And so recently I have been redefining the kind of people I want to work with. And I'm actually very excited about this because I already know, and I haven't even started approaching these kind of people yet. Or by approaching, I don't mean messaging them. What I mean is creating the corresponding content and making corresponding offers to them. So I haven't started that, but I'm already very excited just by thinking, by picturing the kind of people I will finally get into my audience. And that is very important, very exciting. And that I really wanted to share that with you. And I don't want that for myself and for you, that you lose your time and your even having a business, just because you are talking to the wrong people. I know it can be, in the beginning, can be quite scary to decide, okay, out of all the people, I'm only gonna talk to this group of people. That is a mindset shift to a degree as well. But also you need to understand what kind of people you really want to work with and how to identify them. Because, and here's what I mean, by the way. So out of all the struggling network marketers, I believe there are people who are gonna do the work, who are very serious about the business, but it's difficult to identify them. It's really difficult to say, to know where they are hanging out, how to find them. It's difficult. When if you agree with yourself that you only work with people who have a certain level of success, you it's much easier to know how that is reflected. For example, they've bought courses already, they bought books, they are following certain influencers in the area, in network marketing space, or whatever your niche is. And so you can go to those places to find your prospects and so on. So that makes it much easier to find these people. And so that's what I've been doing over the last couple of months, with some breaks, and I'm still sort of adding bits and pieces to my definition, or taking stuff out, or redefining, you know, redefining the what. It's an interesting evolution for me, and it's a very interesting observation. So I definitely want to protect myself from these vampire prospects who don't respect your time, my time, who don't respect my energy, and I have better things to do. Uh, uh, instead of having to deal with that type of issues, it's just not worth it. So that's what I was gonna share with you. I hope the start of the year is great for you. This is my first episode after this year. There has been a bit of a break. I was on a sort of a break for a while, but I'm coming back, and I'll be doing a lot more stuff. Some exciting stuff is coming. I'm repositioning myself, I'm repositioning my business. I'm doing new stuff. Something really, really excited started for me this week as well, which is sort of crazy, but I'll share that in a while. But anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening, and I appreciate you. Happy New Year, and I'll talk to you soon again. Bye now.